A sailor's plans are written in sand at low tide. We got some weather coming. Woo! I have tried just about everything.
Cray. We now, unfortunately,
Wild.
you wouldn't see this in the States, y'all. Get your food.
Welcome back to Sailing Tellaroo. We have been loving life, living on the anchor, but it is time to go to the marina for a couple of days. We got some weather coming for a couple of days. We need to do laundry, get a little bit of fresh food.
Marina Rubicon. This is Sailing Vessel Tellaroo. Sailing Vessel Tellaroo, over. Yes, Marina Rubicon, good morning. This is Sailing Vessel Tellaroo. We have a reservation to arrive tomorrow, and we would like to come into the marina this morning instead.
Okay, you can come to reception dock.
We will proceed to the reception dock. Sailing Vessel Tellaroo, out. All right, y'all. Well, we just got our authorization from the marina to go ahead and proceed to the reception dock, so it's time to get this hook up and get on the way.
Dinghy's up. Y'all, today we're pulling up the anchor and setting out for a destination that's been on our list for quite some time, Marina Rubicon in the Canary Islands. We've loved every minute on the anchor, the wind in our hair and salt on our skin, that perfect blend of freedom, the beautiful anchorage, and tranquility that keeps us hooked. But sometimes a change of scenery can be something exciting to look forward to. And let me tell y'all, Marina Rubicon has been calling our name for a while now. Sean sailed to Marina Rubicon as one of the stops on a training passage with John Kretschmer almost 2 years ago, before our circumnavigation ever began.
Sailing on the open ocean is a magical experience.
And since then, it's been on our list to visit together. Boss man has entered the building.
Good job, man.
Thanks, babe. While in the marina, we've got a mix of chores to get done. Laundry, groceries, and we'll be avoiding some rolly seas that are headed our way by tucking into the marina. But lucky for us, Marina Rubicon is right around the corner from our anchorage. But y'all, it is more than just a stopover. It's a place where travelers find relaxation, outstanding food, and iconic views. And y'all, just know, if you know Sean at all, he'll be on the hunt for some bourbon. But y'all, remember to stay tuned throughout today's episode, because we've got to sit down and talk to y'all about a big change in our plans. But more on that a little bit later. Welcome to Marina Rubicon, a jewel of the Canary Islands that lived up to every bit of the hype. This marina isn't just a docking spot, it is a getaway to incredible experiences. Marina Rubicon is a state-of-the-art marina with around 550 berths, offering excellent facilities for both short-term and long-term stays. It provides amenities like water, electricity, a fuel station, shower facilities, and a laundry facility. But heads up, the dryers barely work in the laundry facility, a very common thing if you are doing your laundry in a marina laundrette. Marina Rubicon is located in Playa Blanca on the southern coast of Lanzarote in the Canary Islands. Marina Rubicon is ideally situated for those exploring the Atlantic or cruising around the Canary Islands. The marina area features a variety of restaurants, bars, and shops, so visitors can easily enjoy local cuisine and shop for unique souvenirs, and there's a couple of small grocery stores within walking distance for the basics. But if y'all want a little more grocery variety, you can walk about 30 minutes over to the heart of Playa Blanca. But back to this lively area, Marina Rubicon hosts a weekly market every Wednesday and Saturday, where the marina streets are lined with stalls selling local produce, crafts, and clothing, making it a great spot to pick up unique gifts and local specialties. I was super happy to find a few goodies myself. While in the marina for a few days, outside of our laundry, grocery, and chandlery shopping chores, we spent our days strolling around the picturesque town. And we also indulged in one of the most memorable date nights we've had since being on our journey of circumnavigating the globe aboard our floating home. The food was absolutely unforgettable. Every bite was a delight, and we savored each moment as if it were our last.
Date night, Marina Rubicon. 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10, baby.
Marina Rubicon has this unique blend of vibrant local culture and stunning scenery that makes it a must visit. Whether you arrive by a boat or plane, it is worth every single mile traveled. It is easy to see why this place absolutely stole our hearts.
Y'all, here we are in the Canary Islands, and we're about to go see if we can round up some Kentucky bourbon. Let's see what we can find. Let's go on a hunt. Come on, y'all. Y'all, we have found this place called Brunchy. Looks like they might have some bourbon in here. They got good old Florida Cana rum and some single malts. Let's go check it out. Hello, how are you? Good. Good old Tito's Florida Cana 12. Looks like they have the Jack Daniel's straight rye whiskey, regular old number 7. See Jack Daniel's in almost every country is pretty interesting. I guess they're widely distributed all the way around the world. I don't think we've been in a country yet they didn't have old number 7, Jack in the Black. Cognac, I've seen people talk about this Kavlan single malt whiskey, but I'm not a Scotch guy, so I don't know anything about it. It's supposed to be good. Oh, looky here. Let's see what we have. Got a little maker's mark over here. That's good old Kentucky bourbon. Can't beat that. Got Gentleman Jack, good old Tennessee whiskey. Jack Single Barrel Select. And what do I see poking its head out over there at me? Is that Buffalo Trace? I think that is Buffalo Trace, y'all. Looky here, this is Buffalo Trace. And as y'all know, this is made by the Buffalo Trace Distillery, which is owned by Sazerac. And Buffalo Trace also distills several of the cult wines, Pappy Van Winkle, E.H. Taylor, Eagle Rare, Blanton's, George T. Stagg. And if I remember right, this Buffalo Trace is supposed to be the distillery's mash bill number 1, which is supposed to be the same juice as George T. Stagg, Eagle Rare, and E.H. Taylor, among some others. Don't have one of these on the boat. We did see this back in Barcelona, I believe, but if y'all watched that video, we found a lot of other really good stuff, so we passed on the regular Buffalo Trace. We got the Blanton straight from the barrel. So check that video out if you hadn't seen it. I think I'm going to have to get this, and it looks like I see another one hiding back there. We might have to have both of them. Don't know when you're going to see this again. Score, score. Yeah, $39.50. Buy one, get one free?
Yes, of course.
Tomorrow, right? Come back tomorrow's buy one, get one free. Hey, a closed mouth can't get fed.
I give you 2 glasses more, huh?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Yeah, you get a discount if you buy 2, get 10% off.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll take both of them.
Okay.
We'll take both. Y'all, this is Florian. He's the owner of this nice shop we're in, where we found this Buffalo Trace, and he's kind enough, after he found out we were doing a circumnavigation, to give us a gift for Telaroo. He gave us some stuffed peppers with
To enjoy.
with
Remember
cheese,
us.
so we could remember the
Awesome.
store. So nice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Yes.
anytime.
All right. Thank
Nice to
you.
meet Thank you so much.
Keep the dreams.
Yes.
Travel. Okay.
Exactly. No, this
All right.
is my dream.
Yes, very nice store. All right, y'all, that store, Brunchy, was a score. If you're ever here in the Canary Islands, got to check it out. So here we are on a beautiful, sunny, and hot Saturday morning in Lanzarote, Spain, and we are out and about. And when we're out and about, we're always on the prowl to see if we can find some good old Kentucky bourbon. We found this money exchange, tobacco liquor store. Sometimes they have a bottle of bourbon sitting around, sometimes they don't. We're gonna go in here and check it out. Let's go see what they got. All right, y'all, we're excited to be here looking at this bourbon. Let's see what they got on the shelf here. All right. Look at this. One of my faves. I'm a Knob Creek man, but you can't go wrong with some Maker's Mark, y'all. At a good price for a 1 liter bottle, 23.98 euros. Heck yeah, we're gonna have to have that. And looky here, Got the good old Buffalo Trace, mash bill number 1. Y'all, we picked up a couple bottles of this just the other day here in Lanzarote, and I paid, I hate to say it, a few more dollars because I was afraid I wouldn't see it again, and lo and behold, here it is, stacked up 3 deep, y'all, at a really good price, $21.98. We get down further into the islands, we may not ever see this again. And y'all, even though we already got 2 bottles on good old Tellaroo, I think we might as well have 3. We'll have a backup to the backup. And y'all, what is this? I have no idea. James Cree's Cattle Ranch Whiskey. Says aged 4 years, but it looks really, really light, like you can see all the way through it. And on the back, it says something about Bond Distilling in the UK. Can't tell where it's bottled or distilled. Don't know anything about it. So if y'all know anything about this, drop a comment below and let us know. If it's good, bad, I don't know. I'm gonna pass on it for now. Y'all let me know if I screwed up. Let's see what else they got in here. Good old monkey shoulder. That's Scotch. We see that everywhere we go. They got Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select, Gentleman Jack, got Crown Royal. Y'all, back in the day, back when I was in college, I thought I was cutting a fat hog in the ass when I get into this Crown Royal in that purple bag. I thought I was really pouring it on it at that time, but I've since grown out of some Crown Royal. Not a Canadian whiskey fan, y'all. Let's move on and see what they got. What's up on the top shelf up there? What do I see up here? Looks like a Jack Daniel's number 27 double barreled up there. If I'm not mistaken, I think that one is maple finished. They distill it once and then they take it out, put it in a maple barrel and finish it again. I'm not a fan of finished whiskey, so I believe I'm gonna pass on that. But what I do see next to it, Sinatra blend. Never had it. Super interesting bottle of Jack. As I understand it, it's supposed to be where they take the barrel and they cut grooves in it so that the whiskey gets extra oakiness into it. Super interested to try that. Hadn't seen it at that price. I think that's somewhere right around US MSRP's right around 130 bucks, 112.98 euros. I have seen some crazy batch prices online for this. I saw one play $400 for this. Cray. I think we're gonna have to try that at that price, y'all. Quite a score in this store. We're waiting on a ladder. Okay. You wouldn't see this in the States, y'all. Me being a trial lawyer, this is funny as hell. They give a customer a ladder to climb up on. Couldn't get away with this in the States. Customer fall off a ladder, get your ass sued in the States. There it is, unopened. Got it? Perfect. You never know if this sailing around the world thing doesn't work out. I might get me a job stacking shelves in the liquor store, y'all. They don't have any dunkers, but this is the one with the wax dripping the furthest down, so I think I'll take that on the maker's mark. And just for giggles, I'll take the one sitting in the back. All right.
With a sense of satisfaction in our hearts, it's time we get back to our favorite place, anchored in beautiful spots around the world. It's been an adventure in Marina Rubicon, and we've soaked up every bit of the land life charm, making memories that will last a lifetime. But now there's a shift in the air. The rhythm of life on the anchor is calling us back, where we truly belong. It's time to return to our reality, our floating home, anchored in a beautiful, peaceful spot.
All right, y'all, we are working our way out of Marina Rubicon. Awesome place to stay. Very productive, great time here. This is an excellent stopover spot. Reprovision, laundry, and all that good stuff. Some really good restaurants here. We also got a very important boat project done. Our solar panels had stopped charging. Couldn't figure out what the issue was, so we were fortunate to have a yacht electrical expert that was here working on the same dock we were on, and he was able to come take a look at it for us. And we had some wiring issues, so he fixed our wiring issues. We had some corroded connections. We got all the wiring issues fixed, and we got all brand new waterproof connectors so that we shouldn't have that issue anymore. Super glad to have our solar panels back charging again.
We've been reflecting on our journey so far, and we've actually decided on a significant change in our plans. Something that will change the course of our entire circumnavigation around the world. But no good story goes without a few twists and turns along the way. So once we're settled back into our rhythm on the anchor, we'll dive into what's next for us.
The last time we were in this Anchorage, we were all the way over there on the other side of all of the boats basically that are anchored, and now we are on the opposite side of the Anchorage, all the way over here. Marina Rubicon is just over that little hill back there. Back on the hook.
Back on the hook.
Our favorite. Woo! Next up, we're gonna get this dinghy down.
After getting the dinghy in the water, Sean dove on the anchor for a visual check on just how set it was. And while he was in the water, I made us a hearty salad for a late lunch. But soon, the wind would pick up for a brief 10 or 15 minutes of random, heavy gusting.
Oh, that person's dinghy is flipping over. Absolutely wild. It's not completely calm, but it's calming down quickly. So, as y'all know, there is that familiar saying in the sailing world that a sailor's plans are written in sand at low tide. And y'all, those words actually ring true. For the past year and a half, we've been on the first part of our super epic journey of sailing around the world. Just the two of us with no additional crew. Just a husband and wife sailing around the world. But I've also actually been on a journey of my own, of learning what I can handle physically and learning what my health limits are. So before we get into that plans written in sand thing, I want to say how truly iconic I think this is to sail around the world and how epic and adventurous it is to even set off on a journey this big to circumnavigate the globe. As y'all may have guessed already, my husband here, he is the big, hard-charging, balls to the walls, ultra adventurous one out of the two of us in this relationship, and honestly, he is a bit of an overachiever. After all, he is a successful trial lawyer. He ran 7 half marathons before we ever even met. He's a PADI certified rescue diver. He's a pilot. He's had 8 airplanes. He's flown all across the USA and has flown his own airplanes to far off places like Belize, Turks and Caicos, and he even flew me to Grand Cayman one year for my birthday. And the list goes on and on and on with his whole adventurous thing. And y'all, I am so happy to be by the side of a man so filled with passion for adventure. As y'all may have seen in our previous video, which was way back in Wave 100 when this wholesale around the world topic came up during a date night. This was Sean's whole idea, and I was super excited to do this together as a team and be a part of the epic adventure. Our plan was not only to circumnavigate the whole world, but to also sail around the 3 great capes of the world, one of which being the infamous Cape Horn, which is what we told y'all in our announcement video on our YouTube channel before we set out on the circumnavigation.
This great adventure will take us sailing around the 3 great capes of the world. Cape Horn in Chile, Cape Leeuwin in Australia, Cape of Good Hope in South Africa.
So that was then. If y'all have been watching our channel for literally any amount of time, then you may have noticed I get seasick a lot. And so many of you have left recommendations and really kind words down in the comment sections. Trust me, when I tell y'all we have only shown you literally just tiny little moments of my seasickness, we for the most part show the most inspiring and the most exciting parts of sailing around the world, because realistically, who who wants to see me hurling all the time? I have tried just about everything. Oil on my head, on my wrist, eating apples, eating pickles, every seasickness medication that I can literally get my hands on, laying flat, looking out at the horizon. I mean, the list is literally endless of everything that I've tried, and some things, they do help, but it's just a struggle that I've had to deal with and try to get used to since we've started our circumnavigation. Many of our passages are truly magical. However, my struggles with seasickness have caused me to question my appetite and body tolerance, in all honesty, for the hardcore sailing. Which actually brings us to the shifting sands and the big change of plans for our route going forward as we continue to circumnavigate the globe aboard good old Tellaroo. And no, y'all, we are not quitting the circumnavigation. As this hard-charging guy here often says, quitters never win and winners never quit. So we are 100% in it to win it, y'all. But in order to keep doing this thing together, just the two of us as a husband and wife team, we've decided to change our circumnavigation route.
Y'all, that's right. We now, unfortunately, are not going to be sailing around the notorious Cape Horn as part of our circumnavigation. Sailing around Cape Horn is serious sailing. Now, our friend and sailing mentor, John Kretschmer, he's rounded the Horn 4 or 5 times, and he says indeed that sailing around Cape Horn is serious sailing, and the crew needs to be on their A game at all times down there in that part of the world. And quite honestly, y'all, if we tried to sail around Cape Horn, just the two of us, it would pretty much be me single-handed and solo while Amber just tried to survive. Now, that's not smart, and that is not safe. Now, as much as I love all things adventure, I love my gorgeous Princess Powder Cake wife more, and we know that for her physical and mental health, we absolutely cannot put her through that. So y'all, we are instead going to be taking what is sometimes known as the good old milk run, or the traditional trade wind circumnavigation route. After the hurricane season ends in the Caribbean, we're gonna hop back across the Atlantic for the second time, and then we're gonna make our way across the Southern Caribbean to Panama. Then we're going to go through that Panama Canal, and after we get through the Panama Canal, we're then going to sail on across the vast Pacific Ocean as we continue our way around the world, one wave at a time. That's not to say that I'm totally giving up on the idea of ever sailing around Cape Horn someday, but who knows? We'll see where that chapter leads. For now, we started this together, and by God, we're going to finish this together.
So even though our sailing plans have changed, I am so incredibly thankful that this man right here loves me enough to shift with the sands and the tide as we continue this epic ride. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next time on Sailing Tellaroo.